Miss Kimberly Edwards. She's sharing her powerful testimony of how AIDS changed her life. And let's talk about the main thing, the relationship with God as a healer. How did your relationship change for the better or for the worse?
Well, like I said earlier, my mom stressed knowing God. This was very important for her. But before I found out my mom had AIDS, I knew God, but I didn't have a relationship with God.
Mm-hmm.
So in her last days, when she became sick and I became the mother, I became very stressed. And it brought me back to a point where she taught those teachings, basically kept me. So I started to pray daily. I started to study the Word. I started to just surround myself in the presence of God. And I would go into the restroom and kneel over the toilet, and I would just pray and pray and pray. Because growing up, you hear God heals. In His Word, He heals. He has no respect of a person. Everyone is equal.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought that, and especially reading in His Word, it said He healed, He healed so many different people.
Right.
So I thought my mom could be healed. And she always said she was going to be this miracle walking around, confessing and testifying about how God healed her. And so I believed that. And so I trusted Him to heal her. So every day I would say, my mom is healed. And she said the same thing as well. And so it drew me closer and closer to Him.
Mm-hmm.
So I really believed that. And I rooted that within my heart. And so after that, when she went into the hospital and actually passed away, things changed for the worse. I basically turned my back on God. I was angry with Him because I felt that He had lied to me. I felt that everything that I had learned about Him was a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know what to do, because when you're growing up, you strongly believe and you know the Word. So no one ever told me that God could heal your mother by taking her away from you. And no one ever told me that. Everyone always told me and taught me that God was this healer. God was this ultimate force that could do anything. So I strongly trusted Him to do that. And when He took her away, I became furious and angry. And I no longer had a relationship with Him anymore.
Kimberly, I see the pain as you think about the God of the universe that can do all things. You can't do this one thing for me. And how did you bounce back from that?
Well, I bounced back because one day I became really tired of running from God. I just got tired. After my mom passed, I had went on to college. And I just got tired of running from Him. I got tired of trying to figure out things on my own, tired of trying to do things for myself because everything I tried to do failed. And so one day I basically was sitting at the dinner table and I cried out to God. I was like, where are you? I need you. And I still didn't feel anything. And I felt like He was upset with me. But as I walked to my room to go into the restroom, I felt the presence of the Holy Spirit fall up on me. And the Holy Spirit just let me know that everything would be okay, that God had never left me. I left Him, but He was always there watching and taking care of me. And from that day forth, I said I would never leave God again. And I finally forgave Him for that because He healed my mom. Even though He took her away, He healed her because she was a religious woman and she loved God. So she's in heaven with God and she's healed and happy. So that really consoled me when I finally understood that.
Yeah.